Good day. What's going on, guys? We hope you had an amazing week. We hope you made some profits. We'll talk about our trading week. We'll share a little bit about our setups, our entries, the setups we share with our community. Um, and as usual, let's start with our smart money trading ideas. This week, actually, there were a few there were a few setups, few entries, but there were a very nice profit. Um, Keep in mind that we had some fundamentals going on, so we had to be really careful with it before placing our orders. So this is one of the setups our smart money trader share. This was on NCD CAD. It was a sell signal, sell limit, and actually we got our TP1 hit at 0.8646.5. Our TP1 was hit, and then it was basically it basically retraced to our entry point. This happened many times this week. Our orders got filled, but then it reversed. Same thing because of fundamentals going on. So, but we did pretty good to get 1 hour on this one, on our account. So this is one of the setups he shared, but there are more. Let me show you two more on our Discord server, which is where he's more active because he's doing more scalp at the moment. So let me show you those. On our Discord server, there were more setups, more entries. As you can see here, there was a euro pound signal, buy signal on March the 16th, and this was on the 5-minute time frame. The price was retracing, and this is something we always talk about. Always wait for confirmations, wait for break of structures, wait for new higher highs form with this type of breaks, body candle breaks, and then we can jump into the wave. Actually, this is what happened on euro pound. He was he was up since 3 a.m. and the market retraced. The pair retraced, filling our order, and as you can see, boom, it just filled our order, and then it went straight to our TP levels. TP1 hit, TP2, and TP3. So those were one of the entries that you could have found in our Discord server. There is also another one. On pound dollar. Let's take a look. This was on pound dollar. All right, short position on pound dollar, and yeah, we were doing some practice from the live sessions he's doing. There were some sell signals after this entry that you can see there, and when we see here, we got another one. All right, so it was a re-entry based on some swing high concepts he's actually teaching on his live sessions. So that was basically a little bit of smart money, a little bit of the smart money concepts, a little bit of the smart money trading ideas you could have found in our Discord server. Now let's check supply and demand trading. I've been also doing more scalp these days because I don't want to hold my trades that long because there is also something and now this tension in between Russia and Ukraine, it will always have some huge impact on the market. So that's why at the moment I wouldn't recommend to do swing trading because all our profits can reverse, can retrace to our entry point and being stopped out at break even in less than a second because something happened in in Europe between Ukraine and Russia, and yeah, when we have this type of scenarios, we just don't want to be on the market that long. That's the reason why at the moment I'm also doing more scalp. So I found this entry on euro dollar during the New York session. As you can see, this was the open of the New York session, my time, at 5 a.m. And this was a buy signal entry. Right from the we were able to catch this right at the wick. The price reversed from this point, and we were able to catch a 219R, 26 point, let's see, yeah, 26 pips on this position. The market went our direction. It went pretty good, and then it retraced. We were just trying to get some pips during the first 2 hours of the New York session, basically the pre-market and the opening. Those are the 2 hours where we have high volatility in the market, at least during the New York session. So that's when I'm trying to get some pips, 26, 30 pips. It's just for a scalp, and we were able to make at least 219R on this position from this buy entry. You can find this entry on the 5-minute time frame. You will be able to see this order block right here. So the market made a new higher high, broke the previous high, and there were some imbalances here that needed to be filled, and then continue to the upside. So that was a 219R on euro dollar. Let's check the other one. The other one was on GJ. Here we had just 1R. It was just 1R. The market did fill our order. We had a break in the structure right here, and the market created this change in the structure from a 4-hour imbalance. Here there was a 4-hour imbalance, so the market from the 4-hour imbalance made a break in the structure. So this was the signal for me to jump in. So market started to retrace, and this was a 25 pip stop loss. And actually, this was an intraday entry, but our entry got filled. The price tapped our zone and then started to drop. It just paid 1R. And once we are 1-1 in our risk reward ratio, I always recommend to move to break even. So it just hit our take profit one right here. 154.043. That was actually where the price reversed. It just hit. It went directly to our TP1, 25 pips take profit, and then it retraced. So it continued all the way up. It removed the upper supply level, so we didn't have any more confirmations in the upper supply level. So I just ignore the pair. And then this one on Euro NCD. So basically, in total, I was able to make 4% return this week. 4R was, to me, it's pretty good. It's pretty decent. I can't complain. And yeah, during this market conditions is even more complicated to make profit. So I think I'm pretty satisfied with the returns. So we were able to catch another one, almost 5R, but this was 1.44R risk reward ratio. Take a look at this and see how market it's behaving, and we should learn, and I will show you this chart. We should learn from our mistakes. We should learn and adapt to what the market is doing at the moment. If you see right here, I sent this buy signal because there was a confirmation. There was a change in the structure here. This was a change of character right there. And the rule says that I have to use my order block. The order block responsible of making this change. So based on that, my stop loss should have been below this order block. But I know what the market is doing. I know how the market is behaving at the moment. So I decided to use the whole 1 hour order block. So after that, after I sent the signal during the Asian session, the market started to make some movements here, some consolidation. it consumed my 1 hour, my 15-minute order block for the entry, and then it rallied. So what would have happened if I don't pay attention to what the market is doing? What would have happened if I just use this order block for my entry and I place my stop loss below the order block? I would have been stopped out on this position. But I know how the market is behaving, how the market is moving at the moment. So I was waiting to create a new higher high above this high. That was actually my setup. That was what I was expecting. So the market, this is what this pair did. Let me show you. So this is actually what happened. See, the market removed this order block. It started to consolidate, building some liquidity. Here there were some imbalances that needed to be filled, and it created this equal high. So there was a reason behind that made me believe that the market could rally during the New York session, but I just recommended to move to break even because we don't know what's going to happen. And see, the market just started to consolidate, but it ended up removing my level. So that's why we were able to catch this 140 risk reward ratio return on this position. So yeah, those were the entries based on supply and demand strategy. As I said, there was a return of 4% this week. So I'm good with that. I take it. So now let's check a little bit of our crypto portfolio. At the moment, there are just open positions that were sent yesterday, I guess. And there is no result at the moment, but we'll still take a look. So the only closing trade is this one on this pair and this instrument. It was a stop loss on the 27, at 27, but we will keep our spot positions, spot longs. So we have these ones, but at the moment, there is no update. They were sent on the 16th. They are still active. They are still valid. So yeah, there is no closing trade yet, but next week we'll try to follow up on these ones. All right. So, but this is what we have right now. Some buy limit, buy market executions on Ethereum, on AVAX, on SOL USDT, and ADOM USDT. So that was the week. All right, that was our trading week, guys. If you're interested in learning more, if you're interested in being part of our community, you can check the link in the description, or if you have questions, you can of course contact us on Instagram. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys, and have a nice day. Bye bye.